Mr. Stanton is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'm proud to have introduced H.R. 9024, the Extreme Weather and Heat Response Modernization Act, along with my colleague from Las Vegas, Ranking Member Titus, a bill that would give FEMA tools it desperately needs to address extreme heat. Together, we represent two states, Arizona and Nevada, on the very forefront of a public health crisis. This weekend, back home in Phoenix, daily highs are supposed to dip below 100 degrees for the first time since mid-May. 111 days, almost 4 straight months of triple-digit heat. That's an all-time record, and more than half of those days had highs above 110 degrees. Now, sometimes we joke back home, it's a dry heat, but heat like that, especially when the temperatures at night hover in the 90s, it takes a brutal toll on the human body, especially for vulnerable populations like seniors, people with health conditions, and people experiencing homelessness. Last year, 645 people died from heat-related causes in Maricopa County, a 50% year-over-year increase. Local governments are doing what they can. This summer, the city of Phoenix, using a combination of one-time local, state, and federal resources, extended the operating hours at 5 of its heat relief sites, including providing overnight support at 2 locations. They recorded nearly 30,000 visits. These cooling centers are essential as most heat deaths occur outside. But increasingly, some of our most vulnerable residents aren't even safe inside their homes. In Phoenix, air conditioning isn't a luxury, it is a necessity, and losing your AC now is a life-threatening event. Since 2011, 819 people have died indoors from heat-related causes in Maricopa County, and 75% of those cases, their air conditioners were either broken or turned off. These are our most vulnerable citizens, often seniors living alone on a fixed income who can't afford to pay for a new AC unit or a high summer electric bill. Again, city and county governments have stepped up to provide financial assistance, utility assistance, and repairs. But as a former big city mayor, I know firsthand how strained local government budgets already are. In Phoenix, if Phoenix was being hit by a hurricane or pummeled by tornadoes or extreme flooding, FEMA would be able to provide federal assistance. Well, heat kills twice as many people each year as hurricanes and tornadoes combined. Extreme heat is a long-term natural disaster, and we need the federal government to start treating it as such. This bill couldn't come soon enough. It enables FEMA to better address extreme heat and provide local governments with more resources to keep people safe, including unlocking federal funding for cooling centers. This legislation directs FEMA to develop guidance for local entities to respond to extreme heat events, and it authorizes an important study measuring the impact of extreme heat on infrastructure, our economy, and public health in order to develop a framework for mitigation and response. I'll just close by saying that while Phoenix and Las Vegas are on the front lines of this crisis, communities around the country are dealing with more frequent dangerous heat waves from the urban Pacific Northwest to the rural Deep South. As global temperatures rise, heat will affect every district. I urge all my colleagues here to vote yes, and I yield back.